Welcome to Commission Thursday, a place where we believe every believer is the salt of the earth. Every believer is the light of the world, and every believer is the ambassador of the good news, which is the gospel of the kingdom. Today, I bring you an amazing episode in this season of spirit-led foresight. And today, I just want us to read the scripture from the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 37. And the scripture says, "Then the righteous will answer him, 'Lord, where did we see you hungry and fed you, or thirsty and gave you something to eat? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing a cloth and clothe you? When did we see you ill or in prison and go visit you?' The king will reply, 'Truly I say, whatever you did for one of this list of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did it for me.'" Here we find a very critical question, that when did we see you hungry? When did we see you naked? When did we see you having no place? And then the master answers by saying, if you did this list through this list one, then you did it to me. Spirit-led foresight, where is it leading us in this particular season? God wants us to reach to the least, reach to the last, and reach to the lost in the society. There are people who have been marginalized. There are those people who are in the street. There are those people who are in the prison. And it is your duty and my duty as the carrier of the gospel to take this good news to them. So in this session, I was going to talk about three things that are from this passage. Foresight to reach to the lost. There are those people who are lost in the society, and they have been marginalized even in the street. And we have been called as the ambassadors of Christ to spread this good news. If you go to the street of Nairobi, you find people there who doesn't have home. And Jesus is telling us that doing good is a good business. And reaching out to these people in the street with the gospel of Christ is a good thing that is expected of us as a believer. Not only in the street, there's also in the prison. People in the prison need to hear the gospel of Christ, because it is only the gospel of Jesus that can bring the real transformation of a person. But number two is the foresight to reach the least in the community. Those people that we look down upon them and say, these one are the least in the community. Those are the people, very people that God wants us to reach by the gospel of Christ. So in this season of spirit-led foresight, let our eyes open, our vision to see that we are needed in the places where these least people are found. And in this scripture, we are told, if you did it to this least one, you did it to me. So the service of reaching out to the least is the service to the Lord. And that is what God is calling us into in this particular season. But last is foresight to reach the last. There are those people who may be in a very, very far place, interior place like Turkana. And it is your participation, either by going, either by praying, either by sending someone through your support of financial, that we are able to reach those people who are far end. So God bless us in this season, even as we meditate on this message, that this spirit-led foresight to lead us to the people who are lost in the community, the people who are least in the community, and the people who are last in the community. It's my prayer that you'll engage from the place of prayer, from the place of sending, and from the place of going, participating, because that is what we are called to. Remember, doing good is a good business. God bless you. Shalom.